Phil.
Are you listening? Damn.
What's up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Race to 100. I'm your co-host, Neil Batang.
And I am Rich Thorcell, and this is episode number 29.
Episode number 29. Man, time's flying.
It is
Getting
indeed.
this stuff out there little by little. You know how to say 29 in Spanish?
No, I don't, but
No.
I know you do.
I do, and I want to show it off to y'all. 29. So shout out to the person who's been helping me out with that.
We're gonna get there. So yeah, there was an article that came out recently that we both ended up reading at about the same time, and we didn't know this, and it was really interesting. It was a fascinating topic.
It was a very good article indeed, written by Mr. Michael Wilbon, an exceptional columnist of ESPN. He talked about black people and advanced analytics, or lack thereof.
So analytics, what basically are analytics? How would you describe analytics?
Learning the science and math behind sports. He's saying that
Numbers, right?
Yeah, the numbers.
Numbers.
Studying the numbers, patterns, and
Probability.
trends behind sports, professional sports especially. And this was a very good article that he unfortunately
Long article.
took a lot of backlash for. But he was ultimately suggesting that if we better grasp the concept as a black community, wrap our minds around advanced analytics, and really study the science and math behind sports and specific players on teams, it will help propel our status to higher ranking or better paying jobs on professional sports teams.
So why is it then that a lot of the black community doesn't really engage in talking about analytics? I mean, it's something that's sort of proven that it works over time, but to me it seems like there's plenty of evidence to support the positive effects of using analytics to predict
Yes.
outcomes.
Yes.
It's been successful in the past, so why is this not really catching on?
My short answer would be because analytics are, as the article put, dispassionate, and sports it's an intuitive feeling. It's emotional. I mean, you can't measure the heart of a player or how good of a teammate is based on analytics. You know, that just comes with experience and being intuitive, which is one thing that the article counter argues essentially, is that analytics are analytics are good and effective, but they take away from the emotional side of sports that we've grown to love.
And that I think is a natural part of the sports. And like analytics came from the fact that, baseball, which was the precursor to using analytics, it was the first one, have you seen Moneyball?
Have I seen Moneyball? I have not seen Moneyball.
And it's with Matt Damon, I believe. Is it Matt Damon? I can't even remember. But so it talks about how analytics emerged as a science and a particular field of study. And what Michael Wilbon, in my opinion, tries to get at is that didn't translate well into sports like basketball or football, where in baseball you have a lot of samples. You have a big sample size, and so you have less margin of error. Whereas when you come to something like basketball, you have 48 minutes, you have a very limited sample size in regards to...
And not only that, but William C. Riordan brings up a very important point in his book, $40 Million Slave. It's a very good read, by the way. I'm loaning it to you. I better get it. I better get that back.
Reading it.
We're going to have some problems.
All right, man.
But what he says is, how do you dominate a field? How do you dominate sports? Black people, we dominate sports. We do our thing. Most of your players, at least in professional football and basketball, are African American. How do you dominate sports but you're not making the most money off of it? It's because you don't own anything. You don't have high ranking.
You're not part of the hierarchical process. You're not playing on the
Exactly.
same field.
Exactly.
Yes.
And what Michael Wilbon is suggesting through this article that he wrote is that, hey, if we were able to better grasp the concept of advanced analytics, we might be able to propel our status to higher ranking positions on professional sports teams.
Hopefully.
That's the plan.
That's always the plan.
He said it doesn't hurt. It'll help you more than it can hurt you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So I agree with him 100% there. We'll see what happens. Is there anything else you want to add, Rick?
No, man. I think that pretty much covers this brief take.
Okay. So yeah, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, and make sure to tune in to Race to 100. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.